one, Lacoste, between Gambit and Bait. What do you think?
Oh, I think Bait's lineup looks way better. The last pick, Abaddon. I'm not a big fan of the hero in general. He has a lot of bad matchups, but in this one, he's gonna delay those. There's no real burst damage until they get the items on Gambit's side. And with Lash, with TA, you can easily snowball, transition that into Roche, and this lineup can easily just pop off.
It definitely feels like a much more traditional lineup. Meanwhile, you have on Gambit's side, they're trying to show off a little bit, bringing back that Riki carry that people keep on trying, and I'm not sure how you feel about it. It was obviously a little bit unsuccessful at the previous major. We had a little bit in the group stage, didn't do so well. Ever since then, though, I just see more and more of it in my pubs.
Yeah, it's just been all over the place. Feels like his laning stage got way better because of the Blink Strike, and he can deal more damage before he gets to level 6. And I've seen a lot of people just building Diffusal Blade so they can fight early on and then go for Battle Fury. A lot of the times you're playing against this super duper hero called Phantom Lancer, so you want to have a built-in cleave, and it also increases your farm ability. I'm fine with that kind of a build, but I'm not a big fan of Battle Fury first on Riki. No.
Yeah. Is there anybody that you've seen doing that, Lacoste?
Yeah,
any names you want to name?
For minor or major.
Okay,
He's also a former panelist. Shout out to our boy Black.
Maybe the Battle Fury first build is in the play, but we'll have to see what our Riki does for Gambit, because it is a pretty good Diffusal Blade build for this game, right? It's matched, I mean, it's Diffusal Blade. It's a Diffusal Blade meta after all, but you're matched up against heroes like Abaddon, for example, which are very critical to be able to keep your mana intact in order to play out those team fights.
Yeah, Abaddon wants to be a frontliner. He really suffers against mana burn heroes. Medusa, most of the time against Phantom Lancer, you just send illusions to him. He can't do anything without mana. It's really hard to itemize against mana burn in general.
Yeah, and then we've got our, safe lane leshrac as well for Bait, and then just a mid-TA. It seems like they've got this nice combination of team fight, take towers, create enough space to be able to take a Roshan for a TA, and then bada bing, bada boom, do that 2 times in a row, you're going high ground, nice and easy. What do Gambit need in order to take this game against Bait?
Well, definitely kunkka needs to make moves. This is going to be an off-lane Pango. Yeah, kunkka's on the mid lane. For now, Riki needs to have a good laning stage, and you and me had a little chat about Stipić Doctor before the game started. It was not on the stream. I don't think this hero does anything better than any other like strong position 5 heroes. Like if you compare him to Lesh, if you compare him to Snapfire, let's say, who's one of the most popular heroes right now, and the win rate so far in this tournament has not been great for Snap.
Yeah, he's kind of looked at as what we kind of agreed on is it would be a better support if this Enchantress was a core.
Yeah, for sure.
If it was a 3-position Enchantress, then great. You've got a support that counters a core, fantastic. But as just an Ench counter, and she being a 4-position by LeBron, we feel a little bit like lackluster. But we'll have to see what happens. FN is already going to be low.
Easy 30 gold for his team. Let's see if he can get a revenge. Not really.
No, nothing. FN
has been killed.
Could do the same. So our safe lane matchup is going to be Dream and FNG, the Witch Doctor, plus Riki against Abaddon. Enchantress. Say one thing about Enchantress, laning phase incredibly strong, and Abaddon doesn't really have a whole lot to fear for laning phase anyway, right? Yeah, he was very popular in previous metas for that reason.
They might want to skill heal in this lane instead of Maledict, even though having 1 Maledict will increase your kill potential, but there's going to be a ton of harassment in the position 5 Enchantress, and Abaddon is like self-sustainable. Even if you Ench decides to leave, maybe try to make a rotation on the mid lane, I don't think you can get a kill.
Speaking of self-sustain, that is something that a big part of the reason that Riki's safe lane has been so big, right, is his incredible amount of starting regen. Certainly going to be put to the test. I think he starts off with like 6 or 7 regen to start.
Now he's new assassin.
Yeah, but that's certainly going to be put to the test by this very harassment-heavy lane. Meanwhile, at top lane, telekinesis over to the other side. Shachlo blocking him in a little bit, but Theo will back up. He's got a Nyx assassin to be able to help him out.
Runes. No one is controlling the bar. Ace Rune on the bottom lane.
Looks like LeBron is going to make a break for it here. may just take it away from Dendi since he doesn't need it. But 13-3, our kunkka doing a very good job despite his courier being sniped away. He is still winning that CS battle. Top lane should be pretty free farm for the Pango. Shrek isn't really much of a threat to you.
You know, you're a Pango spammer, right?
Oh, yeah. I love playing Pango.
Talking about spammers, we tracked Theo's Dota buff before the game, and guess what? He has 600 games on Slark. Yikes.
God dang. Granted, that was before 2018. He pretty much has not played on that account for pubs since 2018. But yeah, that's apparently how he got his competitive career started. Is him just playing a bunch of Slark games in pubs. KingR gonna be in trouble here. Turns around, fakes the impale. May go for now as he lands it onto Shachlo. Chain the stun with the diabolic edict doing so much damage. Shachlo's in serious trouble. He's just gonna be chased down by Pio. That's gonna be your first blood for Bait.
Yeah, if you use Swashbuckle that aggressive, like it's the really long cooldown level 1, so you need to be careful. There's gonna be another follow-up.
They're gonna be
easy
both
2-0.
Vampire, he'll live a little bit longer with the stick, but there's no way that he'd be able to juke the two of them, so. Yeah, as you said, those first 2 levels of Swashbuckle, you gotta be really confident if you're ever going to be using it aggressively, especially against a chain stun like that.
That seems like we had a kill on the bottom lane. Abaddon.
That's a little surprising to me. I wonder if our Witch Doctor ended up going the Maledict build, because I imagine that's the only way they actually get a kill on the Abaddon in the first place, but...
There's no way to dispel it. Oh, good X mark.
Gonna be pulled back into the corner with the Maledict on top. The cask and the refraction just been burned through. The tower shots come in. And FNG collects another kill for Gambit. Bottom lane, though, Dream in some trouble and doesn't have the creep wave here to be able to jump to. He's going to be silenced again right as the creep wave shows up to the tower, but it's too late. Third kill now for B8, also known as Bait. Watch back that Ghostik kill. We're calling him Bait, by the way, because apparently we talked to our main man Moose, and that's kind of what they want their name to be. It's open. You can call them B8, but it's kind of meant to be Bait.
I assume they want to be baiting a lot this game.
Yeah, with the potential for an Abaddon turnaround.
Yeah.
5-minute bounty runes.
Radiant's middle tower.
Not going to try for the 2. So it looks like they're just going to keep split too easy.
Kunkka is level 6 while TA is only level 5, so if they make one more rotation on a mid lane, it's kind of guaranteed kill.
And certainly the most important hero, would you say, for Bait anyway? The TA.
Yeah, every single time you kill a TA, it's the same feeling. All right, this was interesting.
Farming both? True. Oh, okay. Well, Shachlo.
Do you think Kunkka said that was a fail vote after this one?
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For a farming vote must be efficient. Dream. Gonna be snared down. Does have a blink to be able to jump over to the Witch Doctor, so should be fine, but still takes a decent amount of harassment. And that's just going to continue. You can see a CS really suffering here, but so is the leshrac. They're actually about the same area. In fact, all the cores pretty much matching each other, but now Vampire's going to show up. They already have the Maledict onto LeBron. LeBron trying to put that last bit of damage onto FNG. Doesn't manage to get the kill before he dies. Now Ghostik with the aphotic shield can actually turn around on that Riki. Not scared because, after all, he's got that troll. That's one of the big scary things. Top lane, they're going to be able to get chains done onto the Pango once again, bringing him down underneath his tower and keeping the siege wagon alive. Bait is managing to get tower pressure on both the side lanes right now.
They're using the info very nicely on side of Bait. They make a move on the bottom lane. They instantly start playing aggressively on the top lane. They know Pango is alone. They get a kill. They pressure the tower. And they're going to even put some pressure on the bottom tower as well. Same thing happened when they killed the TA. They got a return kill on Riki.
That's going to be basically a bonus tower. It always feels good. With the safe lane, you're able to take that off-lane tower before you start rotating around. It goes to show how far you point the lane. And nice, an impale. Okay, no follow-up though. Pio a little bit out of mana there. And FNG, a Maledict with nothing to follow it up.
Witch Doctor, level 4, going with the aggressive build 2 points and Maledict 2 points in stun. Gives them a lot of kill potential. This Abaddon, like this is a core position 3 Abaddon that is having a really good time, 34 CS at the moment, and now you can't be left alone. You're level 6.
LeBron trying to get a gank on this mid lane. Probably knows it's nice to get the information as well, right? Because of that combination you were talking about with the kunkka. You can X marks a spot into boat plus 1 teleport or 1 support rotation, and you're very likely to be able to bring down that TA. So LeBron gets that information. TA goes back to farming the jungle. And all is well for Bait, who are currently up 1K net worth.
Under attack.
I'm pretty sure they're happy with the pace of this game right now. Eventually, they can try and take that safe lane tower with the leshrac. He's already made the rotation. They're going to try and bring down the Riki, who is not quite yet level 6. Will have to TP back, but mass rotations coming out. They don't want to lose their safe lane tower on top of
this. Getting this kill.
They're going to try for it. EO is going to take a good amount of damage, but there it is. Ghostik immediately takes off the stun with his ultimate, turns around and body shields up the leshrac. Not even close to getting the kill, but maybe it is enough to save their tower.
Now they should put more pressure on the mid lane. They saw Riki TPing out, 2 TPs on the bottom lane. You can already see LeBron making a rotation on the mid. FNG.
He knows there is no ultimate there for the Abaddon, but unfortunately FN couldn't get there fast enough. Here comes the Enchantress, as you were talking about, making that rotation. Once they see those heroes bottom lane, put in some damage on that tower. Panted creep. Very good at pressuring towers now that it hits so hard, thanks to Enchant adding damage to the neutral.
I don't think you want to steal anything from these 3 heroes, like Lesh, Ench, and TA. It's really not effective on Rubick, so you are aiming for that shield and Impale. These are the 2 most important spells.
So until they have that packed, I mean, right now the Rubick is level 5, the Witch Doctor level 5 as well. So they kind of need to get their ultimates there. Shachlo didn't have his Rolling Thunder until just now.
Where are you going?
As we head back into the game finally, let's see. Roof about to spawn, so Bane is going to try and invade into the jungle a little bit more. They already took that safe lane tower. LeBron gets low. Maledict will manage to finish him off here. Not going to be able to take that outpost, but they should be able to get both the bounty runes down here the bottom lane. Dream was already on the other side, though, so things will be even on that front, but it's the towers that's the real loss for Gambit right now, and we'll see whether or not Bait tries to continue that role around the mid lane. Ghostik.
Shachlo is level 6, Rolling Thunder online, so they should use it and try to get a kill. He also went for kind of a greedy build, which I like in this game. He wants to be able to scale with just 1 javelin. They come on a mid lane.
On FN. He does have the boat up. He does have a fairy fire, and he's super tanky with all those stats. FNG will manage to intercept there. That cast bouncing around, slowing things down. They do want to pick the X on a KingR, pulling him back into a torrent, but no damage to follow that up. And yeah, sure enough, with the siege wagon push coming in,
keep alive.
They're going to do everything they can to keep that damage dealer alive. The tower's just going to be chipped away. You can see Ghostik's willing to take some shots. Finally, Anaphonic Shield is stolen, so it does make team fights significantly harder.
Siege creep dies, they instantly TP to the lanes to farm up. Also, a lot of pressure put on the bottom lane. Someone needs to address that issue. What do you think about the build on kunkka? He's going straight into Heaven's Halberd against TA.
I think it feels good against TA for sure. I'm just wondering if they're going to be able to have enough to deal with this leshrac, who's currently being hunted down by Shachlo. He does have a swashbuckle to finish her off. Big kill. Important one at that is it was a solo kill too, so he got a hefty bound of net worth for that.
kunkka right now is so tanky, 2000 HP with that 2 bracer, power treads, and Sange build.
They kind of need a pipe builder though. And if judging from Shachlo's build, it doesn't look like, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe he could go back for the pipe, but I would assume that he wants to be more of a damage dealer and build a Maelstrom. Diffuse a Blade is particularly good. As we already talked about, it's good against the Abaddon, but for Pango, it's particularly good against TA. Yeah, just instantly burning through her fraction.
And your Rick is also going for the Diffusal Blade. Having 2 of those, that feels good. But I think he should swap back to more like team fight-oriented build after that one javelin. You have enough damage, but getting a pipe, even mech to mitigate some damage from Lash, extra armor against PTA.
That smoke wraparound, thanks to the ward they laid down, they spotted that leshrac and should be able to catch him here, leading off with the X, pulling him back in. 3 heroes on top of leshrac, easy kill. Dream, meanwhile, is also going to be able to chase down Ghostik. Not quite enough to be able to force his ultimate. If he did, maybe they'd go for the tower dive, but as it is right now, they're just trying to control this part of the map.
leshrac just died twice in a row.
Yeah,
that's gonna slow him down.
That is really gonna slow him down because he got all those towers. He got the net worth lead here. Now the river, they're gonna lose a team fight as well, as Vampire does have another phonic shield to be able to put on himself. Ghostik keeps him slowed down though with the silence. Maybe FNG going for some body blocking, but a shot from the low ground finished him off. LeBron gets the kill, but now being controlled up. X, Rolling Thunder, bouncing back in. Does manage to hit the abaddon, actually pops his ultimate. LeBron is going to be target, though, of all the hate from Gambit. They managed to bring him down first, now turning towards
a lot of traps.
Plenty of traps around, so if Gambit extend a little bit too far, they will not be happy with the team fight that occurs. Instead, they back off, happy with the trade-off of support for support.
This Witch Doctor is doing God's work in team fights. That cask guaranteed them a kill, and look at him. FNG has Urn already, so there's gonna be some extra damage thrown in inside that Maledict, even though it can be dispelled with Abaddon's shield. Seems like Abaddon is playing extremely aggressive, oriented about taking care of himself more than healing others.
Leads off, does manage to get the Vendetta hit into the impale, setting up a kill on Shachlo.
You merge with the impurity.
Nicely done. I enjoy hearing the applause from the audience, just because I always want to know like who's the favorite of the CIS team, you know, the fan favorite.
I know who's not, but I'm not gonna name any names.
Might be the team that's doing pretty well for themselves at this tournament, but you know, all's forgiven if you just win. Lacoste and maybe that team.
Yeah, Gambit right now is doing a good job just putting the pressure on the lanes. Kunkka pushes the wave pretty fast. Bottom lane is always going to be pushed in for bait, but meanwhile on the top lane, Riki took the tower, which I don't think it's solo Riki pushing. Who does not have a diffuse blade yet, but it's getting close because of that extra gold from the tower.
Pretty important. Tier 2 items. Ready to be spawned, so both teams farm some neutral, see if they can get that special helping neutral. Increase that power supply.
Creep approaching on a mid lane. They want to take this tier 1 tower on a mid lane. Desto is ready on TA and try to get a fight on mid. Transition that into Roche.
Heal us.
Braun. He's going to take a decent amount of damage here from the Swashbuckled. Managed to dodge one Rolling Thunder, bounces right back into it. Now it's just going to be chain hit over and over and over again. KingR actually coming in to try and bail out his support, but this is turning into a very bad idea. Hits the Impale, but Vampire, big burst of damage as he stole the Vendetta from earlier. They just need a little bit more, and the Fateful will do the trick. Double kill for him. It's going to be turning into a quite healthy rubick.
Riki about to finish his Diffusal Blade, and this is where Gambit starts to play more aggressive. You have a carry who will gladly join fights, but she's also fine with just farming on the side lane. And, they are keeping the tier 2 tower alive, but most importantly, they kept the tier 1 tower on mid a lot.
You could see Gambit is really itemizing entirely for that TA, maybe in part because Dio just died a couple times in a row, so his game was so slowed down, but they're going for Greaves build over the pipe for Shachlo as well. So Greaves obviously a lot more focused on being able to protect against physical damage.
Oh, nice flip.
Ooh, the Swashbuckle doesn't actually hit Pio there, and he's going to be saved by both the heal of the Enchantress and the Aphotic.
Blind Torrent.
Yeah, Torrent into boat, into a little bit more damage, and they do manage to burst down, even through that Aponic Shield. Now Ghostik tries to get the silence onto Shachlo, but a stolen Aponic Shield will cleanse that off pretty quickly, and now it's just going to be a run of whoever they can catch. First is going to be LeBron. He's done for a TP out for the abaddon. Will get him out of dodge, but still. Great team fight for Gambit, 12-7, as they begin to turn things around. Here, the better team fight, it seems now they've got to defuse a place. They feel confident taking it to bait anywhere they can.
Like Dendi does not want to participate in any fights until he gets a BKB. He did not go for a Blink Dagger. He wants to be able to have something against the Magic, against the Mana Burn. There is a lot of control against both, of course, and it seems like they're not relying on abaddon to actually deal with all this stuff. I want to see pipes being built on abaddon to mitigate the magical damage on Gambit's side.
Yeah, that should certainly help, as you basically just, like, your job is pretty simple as the abaddon in this. You've got two squishy, very glass cannon style cores. You just need to be able to find ways to stop the damage as best you can.
Dire's top tower.
FNG. Vampire does have that Aponic Shield still stolen, so.
My apologies to Witch Doctor. The boy's doing good. I did not see this hero in pro matches. I do not see him in my games. Seems like it's been forgotten. If someone's gonna play Witch Doctor, it's gonna be him or Puppy. But FNG took it first, and once again, my apologies. This hero seems very good.
Well, Witch Doctor graciously accepts your apologies, Lacoste. And I'm sure he's happy to be back in the meta.
Feels good.
He's not going to be happy. A casual net into an impale, a nice chain stun on a Dream. Thought he could TP out, but apparently he's mistaken. BKB. I'm not sure that's really needed, but it's popped anyway and does manage to get the kill onto the Riki. Now they're going to try for more as Vampire, Torrent, and both intercepting and allowing excess Vampire to be able to get out of there, at least for the moment. But still slowed down by another TA trap. Shachlo rolling thunder. This is a good opportunity to be able to get some chainsaws, especially with the BKB still down on Dendi. He decided to pop that for a Riki kill, and now he's been stunned 3 different times. Washbuckle doing so much damage, sure, but Gambit needs to be able to follow it up a little bit more. And without their Riki, they don't feel comfortable taking that engagement. I think Shachlo looked at this and said, this is a dream area to take a fight. I'm going to chain stun people all over the place, but the rest of Gambit didn't want it.
Yeah, there was no follow-up. Riki is the most important damage dealer right now. They use the boat to disengage a team fight. So, I mean, boat is their damage as well.
Yeah. No Riki, no boat, no team fight. Gambit. They're going to back up to the jungle for now. 20-minute rune spawn. Making a break for the outpost. FNG. Well, I don't think you want to be here, my friend. You can't stop that outpost from taken. I don't think you can stop your life from being taken at this point, as LeBron just going to keep peppering him with those impetus shots until he's finally brought low.
I'm pretty sure FNG is fine with that. That broke the smoke, but there's going to be a lot on the mid tower. leshrac standing inside the trees. No deny.
Says Vampire, they see him. And it's really awkward. It looked like they thought they could defend that tower, and then somebody made the call, no, we're not going to go for it, and that leaves excess Vampire just out to dry.
They're ready to take the Roche, so they want to have good position in the lanes. They want them pushed out so they can actually take the Roche. There's no slaughter in this game, but there's Deso plus the Edict. That's a ton of the damage, but they want to get one pickup. Getting Riki, maybe get kunkka to use the boat, and they will gladly force fight into Roche pit.
It's always great for Dire's side, in order to get that control of Roche on great ways, just to be able to pressure that bottom lane. Push in that tier 2, start threatening that tier 3, you kind of know they've got to go over there. But Dendi taking so much damage already, they're actually going to be able to bring him down. Dream gets the kill, and our Nyx assassin was not able to stop that damage. All physical. Now they've used another BKB charge, lost their carry, Dendi, and Now, more going to be caught as well. LeBron pulled back into his death, and even Shachlo chasing for more. LeBron, he's certainly dead. It's a better question of whether or not they're going to be able to clean up these heroes inside the river. Looks like the Nyx assassin was able to back off. Shachlo, meteor hammer on top of him. The turnaround here from Bay is going to be able to get at least one kill. But can they keep their leshrac alive? No. That Riki does way too much damage, and Ghostik's not even going to try. LeBron did eventually go down, so that's going to be 3 cleaned up. I guess in a way, Shachlo being so aggressive like that basically traded his life for a leshrac, which I don't think you're too upset about.
leshrac is not having a good time. He is 3rd on net worth chart, but I don't think that's enough. He had way too many deaths, and the way they itemize is they realize the threat is coming from this PA. He got disarmed, there's a full AC on kunkka.
Dendi's back, looking for some revenge, but 2 minutes to land the meteor hammer. The bow comes in, that's going to be dodged, but still pops the BKB, but just a tad late. Now FN has gotten enough distance, he's going to be able to walk away. FNG won't be as lucky. Maybe the support. Oh, this is a big deal. He can actually get Dream. The net into the impale, but he's already jumped away. The aphotic shield given by Vampire cleansed him of the net, allowed him to jump away before the stun came out. And now Vampire, well, he may just be the sacrifice to get Dream out of there. But Dream and Shachlo are not going to go down without a fight. Ghostik hiding away from that rolling thunder, trying to get around into the river, and he's going to be good. Nicely played by Ghostik.
This stolen aphotic shield is doing so much work getting rid of the dust, the clumsy net, the trap slow.
Yeah, they pretty much always have to have sentries for these fights if they want to be able to kill Dream. It's always a hard game playing abaddon into rubick, because, I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
just like throw a mist coil after every aphotic shield? The animation isn't fast enough.
And the range is pretty garbage right now.
Yeah.
Radiant.
What if you go Helm the Dominator and have creep, so you always have a target to use mist coil on? Bam! There it is, problem solved.
Well, you still got mana problems. That would be another issue for abaddon, especially since he's matched up against the diffuser blades that we're talking about. A blind torrent is going to be able to set up onto Dendi. Can he chain stun? No follow-up. They have no BKB piercing disables on the side, so at least not yet anyway. Eventually they'll have a basher on that Riki, I'm sure.
Riki is going for Manta stop. What about that one?
Yeah, is that really needed when you already have a aphotic shield? Like, it's a guarantee you're going to have it on exit. Yeah, well.
I mean, it's a good stat, of course. You can get rid of slow, you can get rid of meteor hammer, dispel, you can get the slow.
More instances of damage,
yeah.
Refraction and stuff. Like, it's not a bad item, right? I wouldn't have minded him going for, like, the Battle Fury. Battle Fury to Basher a bit. Eventually, now.
That one's always scary. Roche, #1, still alive.
Yeah, very surprising. I like your point about this leshrac in his game because, again, being 3rd in net worth, when you won your lane, killed the offlaner a couple times, took the offlane tower, then had a tower advantage. As you can see, he's just going to die here to the physical damage of this death ward. Rips him apart. Now LeBron's going to be caught in as well. They even bumped to the Nyx assassin, which they bumped him a couple times, so maybe they know? No, they don't. They don't have shit. Stop it, but they're going to try and do Roshan for themselves, and this would be a huge loss for Bait if a TA lineup is unable to get a Roshan, unable to get that first Aegis after winning the early laning.
You know something's wrong. Your hammer plus 2-man stun.
That's a nice bit of damage, but
they can't take
nobody's
this fight
jumping
without
in.
left.
Yeah.
Even the BKB, this Witch Doctor,
Yeah.
was amazing so far. He always gets like half the duration of the ulti. BKB is not going to stop you. He has a defensive item for himself. The Ghost Stepper will keep him alive, especially against the PA and Impetus.
Well, tier 3 items rolling in. Oh, Mindbreaker for a Pango.
It's an old Pango, you know, with the disarm and silence swashbuckle.
Extra damage from the swashbuckle as well. A repair kit. Considering the Gambit are the ones who have the Aegis right now, I think you're pretty happy with a repair kit. But Pio, probably not too happy with being gone over and over again. He's going to pop his BKB and see if he can turn this around, but he's taking so much physical damage from this Riki. Somebody's got to save him. Where's Ghostik? The Ghost Scepter goes off, but it's not fast enough. Too much damage from the swashbuckle, plus the Riki hit. And now, Bait have lost their big team fight war once again, and they just have to say goodbye to this tier 2 mid.
They don't have any long cooldowns. That's a good thing for Bait right now because they can keep fighting, but they need their heroes to be alive. This leshrac is dying way too much.
It really is. I have to wonder, like, is he not playing enough with his abaddon?
Who do you blame? Like, if you're Lash, you're definitely blaming abaddon. Like, where you at, bro?
Yeah. But as a team, who is it? If you're looking at this, who do you think's at fault? Because I definitely feel like Theo's not respecting the physical damage that's coming from Gambit. Like, he's just charging in that, like, even before, he's taking a good amount of damage, but then he gets his BKB, and it looked like he thought he was invulnerable at all times.
Abaddon is not as speedy as Lash. They both have a horse, but it seems like Lash horse is more amazing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A little bit of a slower horse. Yeah, being undead and all, you know, you're missing certain vital joints. Well, 3,000 net worth lead for Gambit right now, and that was
Dire's bottom tower is under
Albert
attack.
into AC into BKB, I think, for a couple.
Yeah.
Look at that. Bad. Eventually his ultimate's gonna pop here, but nobody's nearby, so they can just keep chasing forever. FNG even making sure to cut him off with the spider legs, climbing up the hill there.
So right now, Bait in a really bad spot. Gambit wants to keep playing aggressive. Use another smoke, and TA is not a hero that wants to play from behind, especially if you take the Roche from her. And it's so hard to itemize. Like, I see Butterfly queued up for Dendi. Like, even if you get any item, it feels like Gambit right now is just staying one step ahead.
Yeah. That's a double dash. Jeez. Yule Scepter, that's going to be able to take away that DD, but seeing as they already used their Impale, they don't have quite enough chain stuns to maybe turn around on that Riki. Nor do they really want to. After all, he's got an Aegis. That's why Dream's playing so aggressively right now. Daring Bait. Fight around killing him once. FN, oh, that is a very, very big kill. BKB is going to go off in time. As the Meteor Hammer chain stun was just a little bit off. And Nyx Assassin does have the talent, right?
Yeah, I think he went for a different talent because you only have... Okay.
Well, he was a little bit slow in casting the Meteor Hammer, sure. But,
you should always have time when you go to talent to actually drop it.
Impale, and silence goes on just in time. Shachlo actually gets it cleansed out from the Abaddon. Is always on access. Vampire, and he's going to be able to just roll on through. And now Cat's going to be able to bounce over to the Nyx Assassin, who's stuck right now, as is the Abaddon underneath the smoke screen. Dream just doing far too much damage. Yule Scepter to be able to dodge Torrent, but won't have anything to dodge the damage that just floods in from Gambit every single time they catch one hero a little bit out of position. Gambit just rolls on in, takes the team fight, wins it, and is now going to go for the high ground.
Dendi, Bill being on the side lane, they definitely need to address this problem. AC, some extra minus armor on the building. There's no way they defend it. Also, Guardian Greaves will keep them healthy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Deeply concerned,
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Watching this game as a whole for Bait, and the way that they had an advantage, had some map control, and just continuously failed, whether it's getting caught out, whether it's, you know, not taking the right team fights, whether it's not doing the right objectives. I mean, it took them a while to be able to take that mid tower. They had certain times where Dendi was totally free farming, but they never got a Roshan. They never tried to even smoke Roshans like that.
I feel like there was no synergy those 10 minutes mark in what they should have been doing, getting that tier 1 tower with the PA. They just got outnumbered every single time. either a kill on Lesh, either a kill on TA, so they were slowing them down, delaying that Roche that they're always afraid of. And the itemization on Gambit so far has been perfect. You have this AC, Heaven's Halberd, kunkka had the Imp Claws, one of the best tier 2 items in the game you can get. Now he's slowly transitioning into a damage dealer, also Guardian Dreams, extra armor against TA. They realize where the real threat comes from.
Yeah, seriously. Like, Dendi came free farms, and he may have almost equal net worth, but he's been so hard countered. Just look at that last track, man. He gets blown up almost immediately by Stream. No buyback there. So now I wonder if Bait is just going to give up on another lane of barracks. See bet. His ultimate is going to be popped here. The boat is going to come in, manage to nail.
Oh, not the
Kaz is just keep on chain-stunning these heroes. Triple kill for Dream. He's looking for a rampage right now. You know it. He's going to go for the gold kill first on LeBron. Gets that one. Where's Dendi at? Dream. He wants it. He's calling for his ally. Set it up for me, baby. Set it up. Get the telekinesis. Get a little bashes. The BKB going up. Dendi, are you going to try and deny this one? Yes, Dendi. Burn through the refraction. Give him the rampage, baby.
There it is.
And that's it. GG call for Bait and Gambit. Close out this best of one. They will end up second in their group.
I feel like Bait had this game after the laning stage, but there was just a little bit of miscommunication.